It's Ken Harbaugh with Against All Enemies on the MeidasTouch Network. I understand that these reports from Ukraine aren't what we normally do here at MeidasTouch, but they are important. Possibly the most important episodes I've ever done. Because as much as we focus on our own fight for democracy here in the US, and believe me, that's what's at stake in our next election, this battle between autocracy and freedom is global. The forces of tyranny, of Putinism, of MAGA-style extremism are feeling emboldened right now. And nowhere is that clearer and deadlier than on the front lines in Ukraine. If evil prevails here in Ukraine, if Putin wins, the entire free world will pay the price. Poland and the Baltics will be next. If America doesn't hold the line, if we don't help defend freedom where it is most at risk, then we are not the country we claim to be. But I believe we still are. As naive as Americans sometimes are about the nature of the threats we face, I believe we remain a beacon for democracy. If we just listen to those on the literal front lines of that fight, I think we'll understand what's at stake. That's why I'm sharing these stories from Ukraine, from cities under siege, from soldiers at the front, from civilians who have experienced firsthand the horrors of Russian occupation. This next interview is with a farmer turned tank commander. Before the war, he was content to tend his land and make things grow. Now, those fields are killing fields, laced with trenches and barbed wire, and more mines per square meter than have ever been laid in the history of warfare. Please listen to what this Ukrainian soldier has to say, and please listen most of all to his message to America. When he asks America for more help, more ammo to defend his land and to end this war quickly, he is talking to us. For now, we have a president who is doing his best to heed those cries for help. But unless we do our part and return Joe Biden to the White House in November, the outcome for this Ukrainian soldier, for his family, his country, and ultimately the entire freedom-loving world will be disastrous. So I know these videos may seem a departure from our normal content, but I'm posting them here because I need your help. Please share it and like it, and if you leave a note in the comments section for the Ukrainian fighters I've met, I will make sure it gets to them. And if you want to support wounded Ukrainian veterans, there's a link below to a reputable organization inside Ukraine that does great work. Thanks, Meidas Mighty. Let's use our power well. Hello. We're on the outskirts of Orikhiv with a tank crew that is doing maintenance on their T-72. This is one of the T-72s with the mine clearing attachment on the front, but they mostly use this T-72 as a fixed artillery piece firing at Russian positions, which are just a few kilometers away. They threw a track and are replacing a bearing right now, but they do this maintenance undercover as quickly as they can until they can get back in the fight. One of the striking things about this battlefield, though, is the ubiquity of mines. In some cases, 9 mines per square meter that they would have to clear to launch one of those assaults to take a Russian trench. I'm here with this tank crew led by Valery, who drove a tractor in his previous life.
До танку я працював на землі, на тракторі, на МТЗ, працював на полі до війни. Танки, вона є точніша, як артилерія, як нам пояснили, точніше попадаємо в ціль, ніж артилерія. Саме ближче було 4,5 кілометри, але це погано, найлучша точка попадання від 7 до 9 кілометрів. Ближче, точніша вирогідність попадання.
Are many members of your unit professional Ukrainian army, or are there a lot of volunteers who are doing something totally different like you before they joined?
Ні, професійних в мене побратимів немає, всі на цивільні. Всі працювали до війни, кожен своєю роботою займався, цивільною працею. Військових немає, крім офіцерів. І не було до війни.
Why are you fighting and what are you fighting for?
За Україну, за свою землю воюю з 20 квітня 22-го року. Ми не прийшли на чужу землю, ми свою захищаємо.
What message do you have for the American people?
Чим більше зброї, бо треба зброї, все заключається в зброї, снаряди, боєприпаси, ну все. Дуже вдячні, що допомагає американське правительство, американський народ. Чим побільше зброї, і все буде добре.
Let me just say that we are very grateful for you. There are many Americans who realize that the front line of defending democracy for the whole world is right here. So дякую.
І вам велике дякую. Все буде Україна. Слава Україні.
Thank you, Valery.
І вам дякую.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Between now and the election, I'm going to highlight a handful of critical pro-democracy efforts that I want you to know about. The first of these is Veterans for Responsible Leadership, or VFRL. It's an organization on the front lines of the battle to protect our democratic safeguards and to hold accountable those who would dismantle them. VFRL's number one priority between now and November is preventing Donald Trump from being reelected. As an organization led by veterans, VFRL is bringing to bear all that experience and credibility to persuade other veterans and military family members that a vote for Donald Trump is a vote that undermines the very Constitution that those in the military swore to uphold. Here's where VFRL needs your help. If you are a veteran or a family member of one, and if you're looking for ways to make meaningful contributions between now and November, go to VFRL.org. The team there is working on a number of critical initiatives that will make a difference in the coming presidential election. But they need more veteran voices and more volunteers. If you're up for it, go to VFRL.org and sign up. I'll have more updates in the coming months on what they have planned, but trust me, it'll be worth your time. Thanks.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.